Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. We have a great webinar put together for you today, created in partnership with NIADA and ALLDATA. You'll be hearing about the data-driven dealership, faster recons, and fewer sublets. My name is Heather King. I'm a marketing manager with ALLDATA and today's moderator. I'm happy to share that we've got 3 automotive experts with us today, so you're in good hands. And first I'd like to introduce Scott Lilja. He's got a long list of experience, so I'll make it easy by summing it up. He's the Senior VP of NIADA Member Services and is a leader in the automotive industry. He brings with him 25 years of experience covering the retail, aftermarket, and wholesale distribution markets. He will be starting things off today. Scott, you're up.
Hey, thanks, Heather, and hello to all of our webinar participants. Good morning or afternoon, depending on where you're all at. But I'm thrilled to be here and part of the members-only NIADA webinar with ALLDATA today. And we, as NIADA, recently inked a national member benefit partnership with ALLDATA to be really our exclusive provider of vehicle diagnostic technology solutions for our 18,000 member dealers. And so really excited. ALLDATA is the leader in this market. 30th anniversary this year as a company, and we're just thrilled to have them as our exclusive provider of leading-edge new technology vehicle diagnostic repair tools that you'll hear more about this afternoon. Besides this great members-only deal, ALLDATA also has world-class software products and is pledged to provide our members with services above and beyond what they would normally commit to their various core markets. All of our member benefit partner organizations go through a rigorous and very thorough vetting process. Some of the things we look at are their national footprint. We determine, what the member need is it unique to our dealers? Is it something that's relevant to their operation? Does the partner bring value to our members, the leader in their field? And are they really committed to the market long term? We've had a lot of companies in the independent dealer market who've kind of come in, try to hit big home runs, and then they're out the next day leaving our dealers holding the bag. And I can assure you ALLDATA is not one of those. They are committed long term. We've got a tremendous partnership in place here, and we've got some tremendous resources and tools for all of our dealers to really create new efficiencies and productivity and additional profits and revenue within their vehicle services operations. So this vetting process is a critical part of what I do every day and what our association does every day to ensure that the programs and services that we promote to our member dealers are first-class quality and service, and are going to be there again to serve you and support you and your employees and your customers for the long haul. Anyway, in today's educational webinar for the members only, again, this is an example of what we would call this exemplary service that ALLDATA is going to bring, and I think you'll see that in today's session. Today you're going to hear from ALLDATA's ASE certified master techs, Rich Deagle and John Lee. They pulled together 3 case studies they felt NIADA members would particularly relate to from literally hundreds of thousands in their tech library. These real-world case studies will demonstrate the following: how to avoid costly sublets by troubleshooting complicated repairs with up-to-date OEM information. Take advantage of personalized one-on-one tech assist, which now offers live video streaming. This is a really cool technology, state-of-the-art. It's an ALLDATA exclusive, and I think you'd be blown away by the demo today of that particular tool. Making sure that the vehicles you buy at auction don't come with a high recon cost, and many more. The folks at ALLDATA truly understand the nature of our business. In fact, I'd like to share the results of a recent NIADA member survey. And I think one of the things that really, comes out in this survey that we've been finding more and more over the last 3-4 years is you're seeing our dealers investing more and more in vehicle service operations. And you'll see there that almost 60% today have vehicle service departments. And that's grown by about 20–25% over the last 10–15 years. And dealers see it as an outstanding supplement to their core retail business, a great way to drive additional traffic, customer loyalty, additional revenues and profits. And again, you need the tools and technology and solutions to ensure that you're getting the most out of that service operation. And that's what we're going to talk a lot about today with ALLDATA and their new technology. So again, it's a growing area. It's one where we're seeing bigger investments from our dealers every day. And it's exciting that again, we put together this ALLDATA member benefit program as we're seeing the kind of growth today that we are in the service department. In fact, our last business confidence survey we did with our members for Q3 in 2016, the #1 category of new job hires that dealers were looking for were technicians for their service operation by far. But a bigger need than salespeople, office staff, etc. It was really the top need in terms of bringing on new employees. So again, a real key indicator that this is a growth area for our 18,000 dealers. So ALLDATA software solutions can help you become a data-driven dealership, fewer sublets, faster recon, and smarter inventory traces. So let's get into our webinar today, and be sure to stick around for our live Q&A at the end. Heather, back to you.
Thank you, Scott. And like NIADA, ALLDATA is very excited about this partnership and all of the good that we can do together for the dealerships out there. On a housekeeping note, we want to let everyone know how to send in any questions at any time throughout today's presentation. Just click on the chat icon that you see on your screen, type in your question. We'll get a list of those throughout the webinar. At the end, we'll have all 3 of our experts address as many of the questions as possible. So whether that be for Scott that you've already heard from, or Rich and John that are coming up, please do send in those questions at any time. And now I'd like to introduce our in-house experts, Rich Deagle and John Lee, who are 2 leaders of ALLDATA's diagnostic team. You can see the specifics on your screen. These guys have filled most of the roles that you can have in the automotive industry. They each have more than 30 years of experience. They've been techs, teachers, owners, editors, business consultants, and are both master techs. So these guys know what they're talking about and are bringing the best of their knowledge to share with you. Starting first today is John Lee.
Thanks, Heather. Talk to just about any tech in the industry, and they'll all tell you that nothing beats good OEM information. And ALLDATA Repair is just exactly that. It contains information that's just really organized in an easy-to-use, consistent format. This information puts the aftermarket shops on a level playing field with all the dealerships. Your techs have access to the OEM information for all the popular makes and models. That way, there's no waste of time guessing how to test a component or just how to remove or replace it. Rich?
Great point, John. Hey, with the complexity of today's cars, you need to have OEM information to get those vehicles repaired quickly and accurately. So, let's take a look at a real-world example. This is one of these situations where one of these techs was working on a 2012 Acura TSX sedan. It was traded in with an operative power window. So the tech followed the OEM test procedure he found in ALLDATA to properly test that window motor circuit, and he found that the window motor needed to be replaced. So he installed a new motor, but unfortunately it didn't work. It's not that he didn't diagnose the problem correctly. There was just one more important final step that he was missing, and that was actually to perform that reset procedure so the window module could recognize the new motor. I tell you what, guys, these days, even replacing a window switch or a regulator requires that the power window module get reprogrammed. So after finding the OEM reset information, ALLDATA performed the window module reset procedure, and he successfully completed that job by having to sublet that vehicle to the dealer to get fixed.
Well, let's talk a little bit about TechAssist. It's the most advanced hotline service in the industry. Our TechAssist team provides personalized one-on-one assistance to techs of all skill levels, so we can help them diagnose and repair difficult problems instead of you incurring the high cost of subletting these repairs to other shops. The team is made up of world-class diagnostic consultants, and each one of them has been handpicked between hundreds of applicants. The ALLDATA TechAssist team is part of an automotive support group here in ALLDATA, which also includes a library research team and an experience-based repair solutions team. So if you can't find the information you need in ALLDATA, you can always reach out to our library either from the ALLDATA Repair product or by just calling the toll-free number. And in addition to ALLDATA Repair, they have access to all the OEM websites. Now, our experience-based repair solutions team also makes sure that all the valuable information between diagnostics and repair that's gathered from all the TechAssist verified repairs coming on the call line They're all presented in a nice complete and a format within our ALLDATA community. The entire group is dedicated to helping your service departments be more productive and efficient by providing just a real world-class assistance. Rich, I know you have some great examples of the type of diagnostic assistance that these guys can expect from our Tech Assist team.
Hey, thanks, John. As a matter of fact, I do. Hey, we got here's an actual example, guys, of how one of our Tech Assist consultants helped a used car tech fix a real difficult problem very quickly and helped them avoid a potential buyback. In this case, they had a 2002 GMC Envoy that was sold on the weekend, and it came back a few days later with a really weird problem. The engine would intermittently stall when they used the left-hand turn signal, and the left headlight was dim. So, you know, the tech tried to replace the headlight, but it was still dim, and the engine continued to stall. So, if that was the point, he said, I'm going to call ALLDATA Tech Assist. So when he did, of course, the Tech Assist consultant listened to the problem. He studied the OEM wiring diagram that's found in ALLDATA, and he suggested the tech first check the ground circuit for the headlight and the turn signal. They found about 2 volts on that ground circuit, and to tell you the truth, it's supposed to be 0. So the ground was no good. But according to the wire diagram, both components were grounded at the same location on the engine block. And the Tech Assist consultant also noticed something else that was grounded in the same location. It was a fuel pump relay. So, you know, now that connection between the turn signal, the headlight, and the engine dying problem made perfect sense. So here's an example. What you guys are seeing here on the screen is this is what the Tech Assist consultant sent to the shop with the wiring diagram all marked up for them to kind of understand exactly what he was talking about.
You know, one thing that's been a real lifesaver for our customers has been using a real new interactive application that Tech Assist team is using called Rescue Lens. And we're the first in the automotive industry to use it. The best part is that the application's free to the shop, and it's also included in your Tech Assist subscription. So Rescue Lens allows the Tech Assist consultant to use your tech cell phone camera to perform a live video streaming so that he can be able to see and hear exactly what your tech is experiencing. So it allows us to virtually be in the shop with your techs so that we can give them a high level of support that you would come to expect from Tech Assist.
Hey, absolutely, John. You know, in fact, in a lot of cases, Rescue Lens has really decreased our diagnostic time. And actually, you know, in this case we were talking about, Tech Assist consultant used Rescue Lens to help the tech locate the ground in the engine block. There was like 4 different grounds in the same area, so pinpointing that exact one was kind of challenging. So getting back to this, the end of this case here. So although that ground wires look really good, the bolt was slightly corroded there on the engine block. So the tech cleaned the ground surface on the engine block up real well, and then he replaced the bolt. So after that simple repair, you know, the headlight was nice and bright, and the stalling problem was resolved. So, you know, guys, not only all the problems are this strange or easy to fit, but having ALLDATA or having access to ALLDATA Tech Assist and Rescue Lens, it can substantially reduce the reconditioning costs and help increase the gross profit potential you get in every vehicle.
Okay, the next thing we want to talk about is our ALLDATA Mobile offers an ultimate and a portable convenience by really allowing you to access the online information with ALLDATA anywhere you have Wi-Fi connectivity. So it uses a Bluetooth technology to wirelessly connect to your vehicle's OBD2 port so you can utilize mobile scan tool capabilities. And then with your techs armed with ALLDATA Mobile, your purchasing agents can go to an auction and make a lot more informed purchase decisions when also being able to reduce chances of buying vehicles that might generate a high reconditioning cost. Here's a great example of really how ALLDATA Mobile can make that happen.
Hey, thanks, John. Hey, guys, you know, let's say a purchasing agent finds several potential vehicles to buy at auction. He has a subscription to Carfax and his Black Book and ALLDATA Mobile loaded on his tablet. You know, most of the vehicles he's looking at they look great. The interiors and the exteriors are perfect. The engines start and seem to run fine. And you know, he finds one that in particular he knows will resell really easily on his lot. And this is like a 2002 Toyota Camry hybrid. But when he turns the key and starts the engine, he notices the malfunction indicator light's on. And so, you know, he's thinking, well, you know what, I'm not sure if this car's even worth bidding on. So he connects his tablet to the vehicle's onboard computer using a wireless Bluetooth device and using the ALLDATA Mobile app's scan tool function. He discovers the reason why that light's on. And there's basically 2 different diagnostic trouble codes that have to do with the hybrid battery. So quickly you can refer to the technical service bulletins you can find in ALLDATA. And what he sees is that basically there's one that exactly addresses those codes that he's seeing. TSB suggests that the vehicle's hybrid battery cooling fan is clogged with debris and that it needs to be cleaned out, and further states that if this is a problem, that you're going to have to replace that battery. So, you know, at this point, what he can do is he can look up the parts and labor costs, the OEM parts and labor costs. In this case, he's looking at about $3,550 for the battery, and about 3.5 hours to clean that cooling fan and replace the battery. So the cost for this vehicle could definitely take it out of the running, except for one important detail. If you further down in that TSB, he notices that this battery is under factory warranty for 96 months or 100,000 miles. So this car is only 4 years old. It's got 63,000 miles on it, so the warranty is going to cover that battery. So now, armed with that kind of information, you know, he's going to win that bid at a fraction of what the car would have sold for. Because to tell you the truth, many of the buyers were scared off by that check engine light being on. They didn't want to take the chance, you know. But in this case, making an informed purchase decision paid off big dividends. And the best part, with ALLDATA Mobile, guys, it's a repeatable scenario.
All right, that finishes up the case study portion of this. Thank you, John and Rich. It's always kind of fun to see the unusual situations that come up and really how the dealerships can save quite a bit of money with the tools that we've got out there. So at this point, it's time for Q&A about anything that you have questions about today, either from Scott, Rich, or John. So the first question that's coming in from Charles, thank you. Can you please remind us the name of the app that is used with Tech Assist? Rich or John?
Oh, the name of the app? It's Rescue Lens.
It's a log me in application, so you can look it in on your cell phone, regardless whether it's an Android phone, you look it up in Google Play. If it's a iOS device, it would be in the Apple Store. But you look under log me in, but you can just type in Rescue Lens, and it'll come up as a free app.
Right. And the icon looks like a little, like an eye, or the old CVS eye.
Great, and we have a follow-up question to that. Can you please explain a little bit more how Tech Assist and Rescue Lens work together and how much it costs to have both of them?
Well, Rescue Lens is a part of Tech Assist, so there's no extra additional charge for Rescue Lens. And how it works is if there's a particular situation that the Tech Assist consultant feels that they need to actually see or hear what you're working on, then they'll ask you to go ahead and fire up your Rescue Lens application on your phone. And they'll give you, or I should say they'll provide a 6-digit PIN code to give to you, and that's how you interface with their application.
Great, thank you for clarifying that. Scott, it looks like the next question is for you. Can you explain a little bit more about the ALLDATA benefits that are available for the NIADA members, please?
Sure. Well, basically what we've negotiated is, on average, for our member dealers, close to a 25% discount on average. And some of the solutions, it's a bit more, some a bit less, but that's kind of the aggregate average for all the solutions. And you know, what's included is ALLDATA Repair, the ALLDATA Mobile that Rich and John talked about, the Tech Assist solution, which would be about $35 a month is kind of roughly the going price point, and so we would have a 25% roughly discount off of that. So to our members for Tech Assist, it'd be $25 a month versus the 35, so an outstanding savings. And then the training garage tools, which we didn't really get into a lot today, but really an unlimited plethora of educational resources that your technicians can access via this library that ALLDATA has put together of thousands and thousands of tech bulletins and white papers and resource tools from the OEMs that they can go in and access to help troubleshoot particular repairs. So it's a phenomenal package, including all, again, the latest tools and leading edge tech tools that we talked about today on the webinar, along with, again, the ALLDATA Repair subscription. So it's kind of an all-inclusive package. You can get bundles if you'd like. If you'd like more information and details, certainly can get that out to the webinar attendees in an email follow-up with the actual details of the offerings and the price points and the actual savings per solution involved. Anyway, that's kind of a high-level overview of what's included in the program, and just again, really excited by new member benefit program to our dealers and from a leading edge vehicle diagnostic supplier.
Hi, thank you, Scott. I've got several questions that have come in from Ace Christian. Thank you for sending them. They're great questions. So, Scott, can you clarify that is it $25 per call or for the whole month? And then we'll get to the other questions.
The whole month. Yep. Whole month. Unlimited support. Yeah.
It's a screaming good deal. Great. Next question is going out to Rich and John, still from ACE. He says that they're on the West Coast, wondering if tech support is available during West Coast time.
Hey, thanks, Heather. Actually, we are. We're on the West Coast here outside of Sacramento. So the team's there from 5:30 in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon Pacific Standard Time.
Okay, great. And it looks like the other comments that came in this morning have already been covered throughout the webinar, things like just wanting to learn more about our mobile platform and wanting to learn more about some of the products that we offer. So at this point, thank you for joining in on our webinar. On your screen now, you'll see the website that you can go to for more information specifically for NIADA members to learn about ALLDATA benefits. That's alldata.com/NIADA. Or if you prefer a phone call, give them a call at 844-889-6915. And that's actually going in here to ALLDATA so you can get some more information. And Scott, we're just passing it over to you here at the end for anything else you'd like to add in.
Yeah, well, I hope all the participants enjoyed the content today. A lot of, again, new and exciting developments in the vehicle diagnostic field. I'm sure many of you have been doing this for 25, 30 years. Wish these tools had been around 30 years ago. It just makes the technician's life so much easier. And, you know, one of the developments that we're seeing, of course, and I think everyone's aware of, is that you know, the influx of seasoned technicians coming into the market is pretty limited. You're not seeing a lot of millennials move into this field, and so the kind of tools that we're bringing to the market here for our members at a very, again, very, very affordable price point are just invaluable for that new technician, that individual that you recruited that's pretty green, that needs a, you know, a fair amount of hand-holding coming into your shop, and you know these tools really get them up and running very quickly. And the good thing is that they're pretty adept with technology, right? So they're used to working with mobile tools, and so they're comfortable with that kind of format. So that's a good thing, is that the learning curve shouldn't be all that great. But some other things that we've got coming around the horizon too, we're working on a new leading edge OEM recall data solution with ALLDATA and called Service Drive Pro, and we're hoping that that'll kick off early in Q1 17, so be on the lookout for more information on that as well for our members. But again, I want to thank everybody for participating in our webinar today. I know you got very hectic, busy schedules this time of year, and thanks to, again, Rich and John and Heather for making it all happen. Again, when you combine, you know, the benefits of NIADA membership with a world-class technical support and software solutions from ALLDATA, you truly have, again, tools and information you need to become a data-driven dealer. So thanks to our dealer members. We highly value, you know, your support and membership and participation. Thanks again for being here with us today, and hope to see you again soon. Again, wish everyone much success as you wrap up your year, and a Merry Christmas to all who are on the call today. So
great. Thank you again, Scott, for joining us. And any of those of you who are still on the line and have additional questions we haven't covered, please do continue to type them into the webinar chat session. Give us your question, give us your name, phone number, and email. That way we'll follow up with you on your specific questions. And again, just one more time, you can go to alldata.com/NIADA, or you can give us a call for NIADA-related questions at 844-889-6915. Thank you for attending, everyone. It's been our pleasure to serve you.